My deep secret is, don't judge me, guys. I slept with the Inspector General's wife. I'm so scared, guys. I didn't know she was the Inspector General's wife. Well, I normally do home calls massage. So I got a normal request, and she called me. This is my story.
My deep secret is that.
My deep secret is that.
My deep secret is.
My deep secret is.
My deep secret is that.
My deep secret is that.
My deep secret is that.
My deep secret is.
My deep secret is that.
My deep secret is.
My deep secret is.
My deep secret is.
I've been a massage guy for 3 years now. I mostly get calls from stressed out professionals, single moms, and sometimes older women looking for comfort. It's good money, guys, and I stay out of trouble. But this time, I think I just walked into the biggest mistake of my life. Well, it started with a simple text. Hello, I need a home massage session. Full body. Please come by 7 p.m. Payment upfront. She sent her address. A gated mansion in an upscale neighborhood. I didn't think much of it. Rich people love their privacy. So I assumed she was just another lonely housewife trying to relax. When I got there, she opened the door herself, and my God, she was breathtaking. Tall, caramel-skinned, with curves in all the right places. She wore a silk robe that barely stayed on her shoulders. Come in, she said, her voice smooth like honey. The way she looked at me made my heart race. I set up my table, trying to stay professional, but I could feel the tension in the air. She laid down, and as I started the massage, she let out soft moans that made it hard to concentrate. Then, she turned around, looked into my eyes, and pulled me into her. One thing led to another. And well, you know the rest. Shit happened, and I blessed her. I left that night feeling like I had won the lottery. She even paid me double. I was on top of the world, until I got a phone call the next morning. Come back tonight, she said. But something in her tone felt off, like she was testing me. Same time. I hesitated, but the money was good, and honestly, I wanted to see her again. So, I went back. This time I noticed something that made my stomach drop. A framed photo on the wall, her, standing beside a man in a police uniform. And not just any officer. The Inspector General himself. The highest-ranking police general. My blood ran cold. I had just slept with the wife of the most powerful law enforcement officer in the city. If he found out, I was as good as dead. She saw the fear in my eyes and smiled. Relax. He's out of town. He doesn't need to know. But I knew better. Secrets like this don't stay hidden for long. I made an excuse and left as fast as I could. I told myself I wouldn't go back, that I would block her number and pretend it never happened. But the next day I got a text from an unknown number. We need to talk. Tonight. Same place. Don't be late. I felt sick. I didn't know if it was her or him. I wanted to run, but something told me running would only make it worse. So, I showed up. As soon as I walked through the door, she was waiting. But before I could say a word, a deep voice spoke from the hallway. You must be the famous masseuse. I turned around, and there he was. The Inspector General himself, standing tall, his badge glinting under the chandelier lights. My heart stopped. I thought I was done for. I expected him to pull out a gun, call his officers, do something to end me. But instead, he just smiled and walked toward me, slow and deliberate. I hear you have magic hands, he said, taking off his jacket. Why don't you show me what all the fuss is about? I nearly collapsed from fear. My mind raced with a million thoughts. Did he know? Was he testing me? Was this a setup? His wife sat on the couch watching, amused. She crossed her legs and smirked. I had no choice but to grab my oil and start the massage, my hands shaking. I prayed under my breath, hoping he wouldn't feel the guilt dripping off me. Every second felt like an eternity. I was sweating so much my shirt stuck to my skin. When it was finally over, he stood up, stretched, and handed me an envelope. Thick. Too thick. Good job, he said. Come back next week. Then, he walked away like nothing happened. I left that house so fast I almost tripped down the stairs. When I got home, I opened the envelope. It was filled with cash, more than I had ever made in a single night. But attached was a small note, written in red ink. I know what you did. My stomach dropped. My hands shook. My phone buzzed. It was her again. See you soon. Guys, I don't know what to do. Should I keep going? Should I run? Is this a warning or an invitation to something even darker? I feel like I've walked into something I can't escape. What do you think I should do?